Heading into Super Bowl weekend, going to talk a little bit of football, a little bit of real estate, joined by somebody who works around the Patriots, Lori Seavey from Keller Williams in North Attleboro. Lori, thanks for stopping by.
I'm glad to be here.
It's pretty cool. You would say in off-air that you've had the opportunity to work with a decent amount of the Patriots.
Yep, I've been able to help a lot of the Patriots, mostly with rentals is what they look for down there, but great group of guys. I wish today I would have worn my Devin McCourty jersey today, but really just wishing the best for all of them because a great group of guys.
We're super lucky to live here in Boston and have teams like the Patriots. Yeah. We're spoiled, bottom line.
We are.
Let's talk real estate. You're down in the North Attleboro market, and that's really a great location for a lot of people. It seems like it's far from Boston, but there's actually a lot of Boston commuters that live down that way.
There are, and the reason why is you can get so much more for your money down in North Attleboro. So a lot of people come down so they can get the bigger house, but yet we have Attleboro, South Attleboro, Mansfield train stations that are right there to bring people into the city.
Okay, and what's interesting is you have another city close by. I mean, Providence is right there as well.
Providence is 20 minutes away. It is such an incredible city. For a long time I headed to Boston, now I head down to Providence. You have the water fires, you have the restaurants down there, the Providence Mall. So I really love Providence also.
The restaurants are unbelievable. It's one of those spots, people don't talk about it. I don't know if they call it Little Italy or the North End. There's that one strip of restaurants. It's unbelievable.
Yes, it is.
Now, when it comes to the actual real estate makeup of North Attleboro, it's an affordable spot to get into. What are you looking at? It seems to be a decent amount of new construction down there.
There is some new construction going on down there, though I will say we're lacking land. We do need some more land there. And right now the inventory is just really low in North Attleboro. If you look at houses, condos, multifamilies, we have 48 properties on the market today.
Okay, so it's kind of getting tiring for most of the markets. Inventory just remains an issue in a lot of markets.
Right.
But if you're looking and you're serious about looking and you put yourself in position to buy, the opportunities are definitely there.
Definitely.
When you're working with clients right now and they're preparing to sell, I know you work with buyers and sellers, but when you're sitting down with your sellers, how are you coaching them to handle a market like this?
Well, first of all, I do think there's a big difference. I think for the sellers that are getting those bidding wars and that are selling their house the first weekend, there is preparation still to go in on those houses. And if the sellers are willing to really prepare their houses, to have them staged, and they have an agent that's really involved, most of those houses are gone the first weekend with bidding wars. And so a big part is preparing them of where they're going to go. Because it's great to sell, it's very difficult to buy right now. So I have a situation right now where one of my clients, he's like, let me just sell it, and he's going into a rental. And that will help him to be a great buyer when he's ready to buy.
It's not for everybody, right? But it is doable to make sure that you get what you want for your home, and jumping into a short-term rental is not a bad play.
Right, it's smart.
If you have a bunch of kids, it might not be that easy, but for somebody that can handle it, it definitely works. We've seen a lot of people put in contingencies that you can find suitable housing. I think a lot of people don't realize that's an option when you're selling your home.
Right, it is, and I try to have a plan set up because the inventory is so low to also look at the rental, like to say, is this a possibility that we could rent if you cannot find a place? But we do put that into our listings to have that contingency that they do have time to go find something. And most buyers right now will wait. They'll give them that time.
Why are people coming to North Attleboro right now?
I think the location of it, like I said, close to Providence, close to Boston. A lot of people from Rhode Island are wanting to get away from those higher taxes and get into the lower taxes with Massachusetts. We have just North Attleboro itself, the town, we have our own YMCA. We have everything close by: Xfinity Center, Patriot Place, Rent Them outlets. If you want to try your luck, you have Plain Ridge Casino. So it's really close to so many things, but the community itself is still growing.
Where do you see the market going? I know you don't have the crystal ball, but you have been the top agent in North Attleboro for years now. Where is it going to head?
Well, I'm hoping that more listings will come on and that people will list with me. But I definitely feel like we need more inventory, but the town is growing. We did just develop an assisted living. So a lot of the people that live in North Attleboro that are older, that are selling their homes, can stay in the community. And we're also right now in the plans of developing a 196 apartment complex with 3,100 square feet underneath of commercial and restaurants. And they're hoping to have a bus terminal right there and really appeal to the young professionals that have to get to Providence or Boston. So it's growing.
Convenient spot. Okay, real estate aside, bottom line, Super Bowl weekend, final score.
Okay, I'm going to say the Pats by 7, and I just hope it's not a nail biter.
Pats by 7. I like it. I think it's going to be a little bit tighter. Dave thinks it's affinity to nothing.
Correct.
Typical Homer. But thank you for stopping by, Lori. And if you'd like to connect with Lori and her team directly, you can go to her website at loriseavey.com.